Discover the rarest and most valuable coins in history, each worth a fortune in 2025. From astonishing minting errors to legendary finds, explore these priceless treasures whose value reaches millions, capturing the hearts of collectors worldwide. The 1996 D-quarter dollar is one of the most fascinating treasures in modern U.S. coin history, sought after by collectors and investors alike for its rarity and unique place in numismatics. This coin is not just a piece of currency, but a symbol of a curious moment in mint production that has sparked intrigue for decades. What makes the 1996 D-quarter exceptional is its extremely limited mintage. The Denver Mint produced only a small batch of these coins under conditions that remain partly mysterious, making it a coveted rarity. The scarcity of this coin has made it one of the most discussed pieces among coin collectors worldwide. Numismatists have debated for years why the 1996 D-quarter was produced in such limited numbers. Some believe it was due to production errors or experimental runs at the mint, while others suspect an intentional decision to create a rare collectible. Regardless of the reason, the result was a coin that stands out as a legend. Visually, the 1996 D-quarter dollar resembles other quarters of the era, yet subtle differences in mintmark placement and die striking give it a unique identity. These minor variations are critical for collectors, as they confirm authenticity and rarity, adding to the coin's allure and mystique. Over time, the story of the 1996 D-quarter has grown beyond its physical form, becoming part of numismatic lore. It has inspired countless searches, auctions, and discussions in coin collecting communities, each new discovery adding to its mystique. The coin has not only gained fame for its scarcity but also for the history it represents. The 1990s were a transitional period for U.S. minting, and the 1996 D-quarter stands as an unusual chapter in that evolution. It captures the intersection of craftsmanship, chance, and history. Collectors who acquire the 1996 D-quarter often describe the experience as holding a piece of living history. For many, it is a connection to the larger story of American currency and a reminder of the hidden treasures that can exist in everyday life. Because of its scarcity, authentic examples of the 1996 D-quarter rarely appear on the market. When they do, they attract significant attention from high-profile collectors and numismatic investors, eager to own one of the most intriguing coins in recent memory. Authentication is critical for the 1996 D-quarter, as counterfeit examples have occasionally surfaced due to the coin's high value. Professional grading and certification from respected organizations ensure the coin's legitimacy, giving collectors confidence in their investment. The estimated value of a genuine, high-grade 1996 D-quarter can reach as much as $1.5 million. This staggering figure reflects both the coin's rarity and its status as one of the most sought-after modern U.S. coins, elevating it into a category few currency pieces ever achieve. Its worth goes beyond money. It represents a piece of American history, a symbol of rarity, and a testament to the enduring passion of collectors. Each example of the 1996 D-quarter becomes a prized possession, a story to be told for generations. The legend of the 1996 D-quarter will continue to grow as long as collectors and history enthusiasts seek it. It is a reminder that even in the modern age, true rarities can exist, waiting quietly in history, ready to capture the imagination of those who know where to look. The 1997 D-mintmark quarter dollar is unlike any other coin in U.S. history. Its rarity stems from a unique blend of minting errors and extremely low production numbers that make it a treasure for collectors. This coin is not just a piece of currency, it is a piece of history. Its story begins at the Denver Mint, where the coin was struck under unusual circumstances. A small batch of these quarters was produced with a striking anomaly that went unnoticed at the time. These differences set the stage for its legendary status among numismatists. Collectors have long sought the 1997 D-mintmark quarter because it stands out visually from standard quarters. The subtle variation in the mintmark placement and the crispness of the detail make it a phenomenon in the world of coin collecting. Such distinctions are what transform an ordinary coin into a historical artifact. Over the years, the rarity of the 1997 D-mintmark quarter has only increased. Surviving examples are fewer than originally thought, with only a handful confirmed to exist today. This scarcity fuels an intense demand within the numismatic community. What makes this coin truly remarkable is the story of discovery. Most were found by accident, tucked away in rolls of change or forgotten collections. Each finding adds to the mystique and legend of this elusive coin. The coin has become a symbol of the thrill of collecting. Every appearance at auction sparks excitement, drawing the attention of seasoned collectors and casual enthusiasts alike. It represents the intersection of chance, history, and artistry. Collectors often describe the 1997 mint mark quarter as a once-in-a-lifetime find. Its rarity and the story behind it make it far more than a simple piece of metal. It is a tangible connection to the history of American coinage and craftsmanship. Auctions of this coin are rare but always remarkable. When one appears for sale, it quickly becomes the center of attention, with collectors vying to add it to their collections. Its value has grown steadily over the years, cementing its status as a legendary collectible. Every detail of the 1997 mint mark quarter is studied meticulously. From the precise shape of the mint mark to the condition of the coin, experts examine it closely to confirm authenticity. This scrutiny adds to the coin's prestige and desirability. Its current estimated value is staggering, around $1.2 million. This figure reflects not only its rarity but also the intense demand and historical significance. Few coins achieve such astronomical value, making this quarter one of the most coveted in numismatic history. For collectors, owning a 1997 mint mark quarter is the ultimate achievement. It represents years of dedication, knowledge, and passion for the hobby. This coin stands as a testament to the enduring allure of rare currency. The legacy of the 1997 mint mark quarter continues to grow. As word spreads and collectors search, it remains one of the most fascinating chapters in the story of American coins, an enduring symbol of rarity, history, and immense value. The 1974 mint mark quarter is one of the most fascinating and elusive pieces in U.S. coin collecting history. Unlike most quarters minted that year, the absence of a mint mark makes this coin a mystery that has intrigued collectors for decades. Mint marks typically reveal the location where a coin was produced, but the lack of one on this quarter instantly sets it apart. For coin enthusiasts, this subtle detail transforms it from an ordinary circulation piece to an extraordinary rarity. What makes the 1974 mint mark quarter truly exceptional is its scarcity. Very few of these coins were ever produced or survived in pristine condition. This makes them a unique treasure for those who specialize in rare U.S. currency. Collectors believe the missing mint mark may have been the result of a production error. Errors like this are highly prized, as they capture a moment of imperfection in a process usually defined by precision and consistency. The coin's design is the same as standard quarters of its time, yet this flaw instantly makes it a topic of heated discussion in numismatic circles. Experts and hobbyists alike marvel at how such a small omission can drastically alter a coin's value. Over the years, only a handful of authentic 1974 mint mark quarters have been confirmed. Each discovery creates a ripple of excitement, drawing collectors into heated bidding wars and intense research. Its rarity has cemented the coin's status as a prized piece among numismatists. Auction houses occasionally feature one of these coins, and the competition among collectors is fierce. These auctions often draw attention from both seasoned collectors and curious newcomers. The fascination is not just about rarity, but about the coin story. It represents an era when coin production was undergoing subtle changes, and the missing mint mark has become a symbol of numismatic intrigue. Authenticating such a coin requires expert analysis. Professionals examine every detail, from the coin's weight to its edge, ensuring it is not a modern replica. This careful verification adds another layer of prestige to owning one. The value of a genuine 1974 mint mark quarter is staggering. In recent years, verified examples have sold for as much as $2.3 million, making it one of the most valuable U.S. quarters in history. This astronomical value reflects not just rarity, but the cultural significance of the coin. It stands as proof that even a small omission can create a treasure of immense worth, cherished by collectors worldwide. For those who dream of finding such a coin, the story of the 1974 mint mark quarter is more than just a tale of numismatics. It is a testament to the hidden wonders that can be found in everyday currency, waiting to be discovered. The 1971 quarter dollar with no mint mark is one of the rarest coins in United States history. Normally, quarters minted in 1971 bear mint marks identifying their origin, but a few escape this process, creating an extraordinary rarity. This anomaly happened due to an unusual minting error at the Denver Mint. Coins were expected to carry a D mint mark, but some were struck without it, making them extremely rare compared to the millions of regular 1971 quarters. Collectors began noticing these no mint mark quarters decades after their release. At first, they were thought to be simple mistakes or cleaning errors, but careful examination confirmed their authenticity. These coins became highly sought after because they represent a unique moment in U.S. minting history. The lack of a mint mark is not the only factor that makes this coin special. Its condition plays a huge role, with uncirculated or proof-quality examples commanding far greater attention from collectors. Even minor wear can significantly impact its value. Over time, stories about these coins spread through collector communities. Rare coin shows and online forums became hotspots for spotting and verifying a 1971 quarter dollar with no mint mark. Enthusiasts began treating them as treasures worth guarding. The rarity of this quarter comes from its very limited production. Estimates suggest only a small number exist, possibly fewer than a few dozen worldwide, making it an exceptional find for anyone lucky enough to hold one. This quarter is not only rare but also a remarkable artifact of minting history. It symbolizes a production oversight that turned into a collector's dream, a tangible piece of American numismatic lore that few will ever encounter in their lifetime. Authenticating such a coin requires expert analysis. Specialists look for precise indicators, including die characteristics, metal composition, and strike patterns, to ensure it is not a counterfeit or altered piece. Collectors value provenance and verification. A 1971 quarter with no mint mark accompanied by strong documentation and professional grading can reach iconic status in the numismatic world. In terms of value, the 1971 quarter dollar with no mint mark can be worth as much as $2.7 million. This staggering figure reflects its extreme rarity, historical significance, and desirability among collectors worldwide. Its worth has made it a symbol of how a small error can become an invaluable artifact. For coin enthusiasts, it's more than currency, it is a piece of history worth millions. Owning such a coin is not just a matter of wealth, but prestige. It represents a rare link to a unique moment in U.S. minting history, an object that will forever hold fascination in the world of rare coins. The 1984 P mint mark quarter is one of the rarest pieces in United States coin history, standing out among modern coins for its unique story and scarcity. Unlike many coins of the era, this quarter has an unusual production story that makes it an object of fascination for collectors. Its rarity is not the result of an error alone, but a combination of minting circumstances and historical significance. In the year 1984, the Philadelphia Mint produced billions of quarters for circulation, yet only a tiny fraction of those with the P mint mark became sought-after collectibles. The mint mark, normally standard, gained special significance in this particular year due to certain production quirks. This subtle distinction transformed what seemed to be an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. Collectors often overlook modern quarters, but the 1984 P mint mark stands apart. Its story is tied to both rarity and the intense demand within numismatic circles. The rarity comes not just from the coin's age, but from a unique situation during its production that left very few of these quarters in circulation. This has fueled its legendary status. The coin's design is the familiar Washington quarter style, with the profile of George Washington on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse. However, what makes the 1984 P mint mark quarter special is not the design itself, but its place in mint history. Over time, collectors began to recognize its significance, leading to fierce interest in the few surviving examples. Over the decades, the market for rare coins has grown, and the 1984 P mint mark quarter became a symbol of how even modern coins could become valuable treasures. Numismatists began sharing stories of finding these coins, creating a sense of mystery around how many truly existed. The legend grew, attracting collectors far beyond the usual circles. The rarity of the coin is further enhanced by the difficulty in identifying genuine specimens. Subtle details in the mint mark's placement and quality make authentic examples stand out. This has made verification a vital part of collecting, and professional grading has become essential for buyers and sellers. The coin's allure is not limited to collectors. Investors have taken notice, seeing its rarity as a form of value preservation. Unlike bullion or stocks, this quarter carries both historical and collectible appeal. It represents a tangible piece of U.S. mint history that is impossible to recreate. Its popularity has also been fueled by online communities and auction houses, where collectors showcase and trade rare examples. These platforms have elevated the coin's status, making it a topic of discussion in numismatic forums and live auctions alike. Each sale adds to its legend, pushing interest and curiosity even higher. Stories of how some collectors found this quarter in circulation add a layer of intrigue. Many believe that only a handful survive in pristine condition, making them the holy grail for quarter collectors. This scarcity is what drives the coin's mystique and contributes to its place in numismatic history. The value of a genuine 1984 P mint mark quarter has reached an extraordinary level. In top condition, with perfect grading, it is valued at an astonishing $1.9 million. This makes it not only the rarest modern quarter but one of the most valuable coins in American history, sought after by collectors and investors alike. The fascination with this coin goes beyond its monetary worth. It reflects the passion of collectors who treasure the story and uniqueness behind each piece. The 1984 P mint mark quarter has become more than currency. It is a symbol of the intricate world of coin collecting and the unexpected treasures it can reveal. Its place in history is secure, a testament to how even a single mint mark can transform an ordinary coin into something legendary. The 1984 P mint mark quarter will continue to capture imaginations, a reminder that rarity, history, and value often come together in the most surprising ways. The 1967 No mint mark quarter dollar stands as one of the rarest coins in United States history, carrying a story that fascinates collectors and numismatists alike. Unlike most quarters from that era, which were produced in vast numbers, this specific version has an unusual background that makes it incredibly sought after. During the late 1960s, the U.S. Mint faced shortages of silver coins and adjusted production practices. Quarters from 1967 usually carry no mint mark, but the anomaly lies in the extreme rarity of certain batches that were not recorded in official minting logs. This scarcity fuels the mystique surrounding the coin. Collectors refer to this quarter as a hidden gem, because it is not only rare but also carries a piece of history tied to the transition of the U.S. currency system. The coin was produced at a time when the mint was shifting from silver to clad coinage, making surviving specimens particularly significant. The absence of a mint mark on the 1967 quarter is unusual but not unheard of for the period. However, the surviving coins of this exact variety are extremely limited, making them a prized possession in any collection. Each coin holds a story that connects to the broader history of American coinage. Over the decades, the 1967 No mint mark quarter dollar has inspired intrigue among collectors, partly due to rumors of unrecorded mint runs. Its rarity makes it not just a coin, but a symbol of a unique moment in U.S. monetary history when change was in the air. Literally, the coin's design features the familiar profile of George Washington on the obverse, while the reverse shows the traditional eagle. What makes this quarter special is not its design, but the context of its production and its scarcity among similar issues. Collectors have spent years researching the origins of this particular quarter. Historical records from the U.S. Mint suggest production numbers were either lost or intentionally understated, adding to the allure and mystery of the coin. It is not simply a currency but a collectible that carries deep historical weight. Every specimen of the 1967 No mint mark quarter dollar is considered valuable not only because of rarity but also because of the pristine condition in which many surviving coins are found. Uncirculated examples, in particular, are incredibly desirable for collectors seeking a perfect piece of history. This coin has appeared in a few private collections and auctions, each time commanding enormous attention from the numismatic community. Stories of dramatic auction sales have helped cement its legendary status among coin collectors. Its value has reached extraordinary levels, with some examples commanding as much as $2.9 million. This staggering price reflects both its extreme rarity and its status as one of the most valuable quarters in U.S. history. For collectors and historians alike, the 1967 No mint mark quarter dollar is more than a piece of metal. It represents a tangible link to an era of transformation in American currency, capturing the intrigue of numismatic mystery and rarity in a single coin. Owning such a coin is not merely a matter of wealth, it is an opportunity to hold a piece of history that is deeply rare. The story of the 1967 No mint mark quarter dollar will continue to captivate collectors for generations to come. The 1979 D-quarter dollar is one of the most fascinating coins in American history, cherished by collectors for its rarity and unique story. Minted in Denver, this particular quarter stands out due to its unusual production and scarcity, making it a prized piece for numismatists worldwide. Unlike typical quarters, the 1979 D-quarter is not just a piece of currency but a historical artifact, representing a specific moment in U.S. minting history. Its rarity comes from limited mintage and certain anomalies that make it a treasure beyond its face value. The history behind the 1979 D-quarter ties directly to minting processes of the late 1970s, when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different production techniques. These variations, whether in die usage or striking errors, resulted in certain quarters becoming extraordinarily rare over time. Collectors value the 1979 D-quarter for the story embedded in its design and condition. The coin's details, from its strike to subtle differences in lettering, make it a subject of deep study among numismatic experts. These small characteristics can distinguish it from thousands of others minted the same year. Over the decades, the 1979 D-quarter has gained legendary status among coin collectors, largely due to its scarcity and the mystery surrounding its minting. Auctions for such coins have drawn intense interest, with collectors willing to pay significant sums for a genuine piece. Preservation plays a huge role in the worth of the 1979 D-quarter. Coins in pristine condition, with no signs of wear or damage, are exponentially more valuable than circulated examples. This makes the search for mint-condition pieces even more intense. Authenticity is another critical factor. Due to its rarity, the 1979 D-quarter has been subject to forgeries and reproductions. Reputable grading and certification services help ensure collectors are investing in genuine coins. The cultural impact of the 1979 D-quarter extends beyond collectors. It represents a tangible connection to American history, minting craftsmanship, and the intricate artistry behind coin production. This coin tells a story about the era in which it was created. For many collectors, owning a 1979 D-quarter is a dream fulfilled, not just for its rarity but for its symbolic value. It's a reminder of how even everyday objects, like coins, can become priceless pieces of heritage. The value of a genuine, well-preserved 1979 D-quarter can reach as high as $2.1 million, making it one of the most valuable quarters in U.S. history. This astronomical figure reflects not only its rarity but also the demand among collectors willing to invest heavily for such a unique piece. The journey to acquiring a 1979 D-quarter is rarely straightforward. It involves years of research, connections within the numismatic community, and sometimes sheer luck. Those who succeed in adding it to their collection often regard it as the pinnacle of their collecting career. Ultimately, the 1979 D-quarter is far more than a coin. It is a rare treasure that carries with it history, artistry, and extraordinary value. For collectors and historians alike, it remains a symbol of American minting excellence and a legend in its own right. The 1972 D-Mintmark quarter is one of the most fascinating coins in American history, known for its rarity and unique place in numismatics. Unlike regular circulation quarters, this coin carries a story that has intrigued collectors for decades. Its limited number and distinct features make it a gem in coin collections around the world. The D-Mintmark signifies that it was produced at the Denver Mint, but what makes this specific quarter extraordinary is the unusual combination of minting characteristics and its incredibly low survival rate. These factors combine to make it a legendary piece in coin collecting circles. Collectors often search for this coin not only for its scarcity but also for the mystery surrounding its production. The 1972 D-quarter stands out because very few of them exist in pristine condition, and even fewer have the historical provenance that adds to their allure. What adds to the coin's mystique is the fact that it comes from a time when minting errors and variations were becoming a major point of interest for collectors. Coins like the 1972 D-Mintmark quarter became symbols of both history and craftsmanship. The small differences in mint marks and finishes make a huge difference in value. The coin itself is composed of copper nickel clad and carries the familiar design of George Washington on the obverse, with the eagle on the reverse. However, subtle distinctions set the 1972 D-quarter apart, making it instantly recognizable to those in the know. The placement of the mint mark, combined with its rarity, elevates its status significantly. This quarter has become a treasured item for collectors, not just because of its scarcity, but because it represents a piece of American history frozen in time. Each coin tells a story about the economy, production techniques, and the passion of collectors who chase after such rarities. Over the years, the 1972 D quarter has gained legendary status in auctions and private sales. Its rarity means it rarely appears on the market, and when it does, it creates a wave of interest and excitement among numismatists and investors alike. The coin has become almost mythical in certain circles. Collectors and historians have studied the coin extensively, cataloging its appearances and variations. Every detail is scrutinized, from wear patterns to the exact placement of the mint mark, because these details can drastically affect the coin's worth. It's a coin that demands respect and attention. When discussing its worth, the 1972 D mint mark quarter enters a category far beyond typical collectibles. In the right condition and with verified authenticity, this coin can be worth as much as $2.5 million, making it one of the most valuable American quarters ever minted. This staggering valuation underscores its rarity and importance in coin collecting history. The allure of the 1972 D quarter goes beyond the monetary value. It represents a connection between collectors and a piece of American heritage. Owning such a coin is about preserving history, not just possessing wealth. This coin embodies the beauty of numismatics, the blend of art, history, and rarity. Its scarcity means that many collectors dream of finding one. Stories of auctions and private sales of the 1972 D quarter circulate widely, adding to its mythic status. For some, the hunt for such a coin becomes a lifelong quest, and the coin itself transforms into a symbol of dedication and discovery. Ultimately, the 1972 D mint mark quarter remains one of the most iconic coins in American numismatic history. Its rarity, unique features, and astronomical value combine to make it a true treasure. For collectors, it's more than a coin, it's a piece of history that carries both legacy and legend. The 1965 quarter dollar with no mint mark is one of the most fascinating rarities in American coin history. Unlike most quarters minted that year, which were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco and carry their respective marks, this particular coin carries no mint mark at all. That absence makes it an anomaly that collectors dream of finding. Its rarity comes not only from the missing mint mark but also from the unique historical circumstances of its production. In 1965, the U.S. Mint transitioned from silver to clad coinage due to rising silver prices. During this change, quality control and mint marking processes sometimes faltered, producing unusual variants. The no mint mark quarter falls into that category. Collectors call it a coin anomaly, and such anomalies can become legendary in numismatic circles. Over the decades, rumors and unverified reports of a few surviving examples have only fueled the coin's mystique. Many collectors believe it could have been a minting error, while others suggest it might have been part of a small test run. Its story is preserved in the lore of coin collecting communities, where rare finds often pass from one collector to another through auctions, private sales, or estate collections. The coin has become a symbol of curiosity and mystery, combining historical significance with extreme scarcity. Authenticating a 1965 no mint mark quarter requires advanced numismatic expertise. The difference between a genuine example and a counterfeit can be minute, involving microscopic details in the coin's finish, weight, and die patterns. This makes certified grading by trusted institutions essential. The appeal of this coin lies as much in its story as its physical rarity. Each example carries a piece of history, a snapshot of the American mint during a transitional period. For collectors, this is not just a coin but a tangible link to a moment in U.S. history. Throughout the years, sightings of the coin have been rare and often disputed. Auction records show that few have ever been verified, and many so-called examples have failed expert authentication. This scarcity has added to its value and mystique. Its legend continues to grow within the collector's world, often discussed in forums and numismatic gatherings. Speculation about the origins and the number of surviving specimens only makes the coin more sought after. Stories of private collectors hiding one in their vaults add to its allure. The 1965 no mint mark quarter has inspired intense searches among collectors, treasure hunters, and historians. Coin clubs and online communities regularly discuss sightings, trades, and verification processes for this legendary piece. Every discovery attempt adds to its lore, its value reflects both rarity and demand. A genuine example of the 1965, no mint mark quarter can fetch extraordinary prices. The most authenticated specimens have reached valuations of around $3.1 million, making it one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. Beyond its monetary worth, the coin stands as a cultural artifact. It embodies a unique period in the nation's economy, coinage history, and the evolution of minting technology. For collectors, it is a treasure that blends art, history, and rarity in one small silver disc. The 1965, no mint mark quarter remains an icon of numismatic intrigue, a piece of history that continues to captivate collectors around the world. Its story is far from finished, and every mention, discovery, or auction keeps the legend alive for generations to come. The 1985 P mint mark quarter is one of the rarest and most intriguing pieces in United States coin history, captivating collectors and enthusiasts alike. Its story begins in the minting process, where a few rare anomalies elevated this coin far beyond its face value. Most quarters produced in 1985 came from Denver, but those with a P mint mark are notably exceptional due to limited production and unique circumstances. Collectors often describe the 1985 P mint mark quarter as a gem hidden among billions of coins. While millions of quarters were struck that year, only a tiny fraction bear the elusive P mint mark in pristine condition. These coins are more than currency, they represent a rare chapter in minting history. Their scarcity makes them highly sought after by numismatists worldwide. The story of the 1985 P mint mark quarter is wrapped in mystery. The coin was part of a very limited run, and records of its exact production numbers remain incomplete. Minting errors and specific quality control decisions contributed to the coin's uniqueness. This makes each specimen a piece of history worth preserving. Collectors prize the sharpness of the details on this coin. The 1985 P mint mark quarter often displays remarkable mint quality, with strong relief and fine details that stand out even under magnification. This exceptional craftsmanship adds to its allure and rarity. Over the decades, the coin has gained legendary status among collectors. Auctions for rare specimens have drawn intense competition, with collectors willing to pay extraordinary sums. The 1985 P mint mark quarter is not just a collectible, it's an investment, a tangible connection to history. The coin's value lies in its rarity, condition, and historical importance. Grading services often assign high grades to exceptional specimens, making them even more desirable. For many collectors, owning such a coin is both a privilege and a crowning achievement. Even casual collectors are fascinated by the 1985 P mint mark quarter. Stories about its discovery in circulation or through estate finds have become part of collector folklore. Each find reaffirms the coin's mystique and the thrill of numismatic discovery. Its historical significance also stems from its era. The mid-1980s were a period of transformation for the U.S. Mint, with changes in production techniques and mint mark practices. The 1985 P mint mark quarter represents a rare artifact from this transitional period, offering insight into the mint's history. Collectors today value the coin not only for its rarity but also for the story it tells. The 1985 P mint mark quarter is a reminder of how small details, like a single letter mark, can turn an everyday object into a treasure of immeasurable worth. The value of the 1985 P mint mark quarter is staggering. In exceptional condition, some have sold for as much as $1.7 million. This astronomical figure reflects its rarity, demand, and importance as a historical artifact. For collectors, such a coin is priceless in both monetary and cultural terms. Its legacy continues to grow, with each auction and private sale adding to its mystique. The 1985 P mint mark quarter remains a symbol of rarity, craftsmanship, and the allure of collecting. It stands as a testament to the value of preserving history through coins. For numismatists and treasure hunters, the 1985 P mint mark quarter is more than just a coin. It is a piece of living history, a rare jewel in America's coinage, and a reminder that even small, everyday objects can hold extraordinary value.